Good afternoon, my name is Uma Patel and I'm studying Hospitality Entrepreneurship this year in ISM. In the words of Jackie Joyner Kersee, age is not a barrier, it is a limitation that you put on your mind. I will start out with a scenario. Have you ever come across an instance in which a 17-year-old is hiring people? That's right, a 17-year-old not looking for a job, but creating jobs. Say, for example, if Coach Goff wanted to be the manager of a hotel, she goes for an interview and a 17-year-old is the one taking her interview and determining whether or not she is qualified for the job. So this is exactly what I strive to do. I took ISM in order to provide me with the resources to make a mark on the world and to be that 17-year-old that creates jobs for people. In order to do this, I had to first complete interviews. I chose 5 individuals and I interviewed entrepreneurs from various industries. So my first interview was with Miss Deborah Swirsky, and she called herself an enterprising and energetic entrepreneur. Now her title is actually an entrepreneur, and the first 2 words, enterprising and energetic, are the adjectives of how she describes herself and how she puts herself out in front of people. And she recommended for me to apply to Babson College, which I have applied to, and she focused on the importance of discovering your individual nature and your personal strengths and applying them towards helping other people succeed in their businesses. So she has an impact on different companies, and it just opened up a broad new field for me because I didn't realize that you could use your personal strengths and help someone else in their business by facilitating certain weaknesses that lie in their businesses. And that's something that I'm very interested in. Another one of my interviews was with Mr. Michael Sitareski. He was the CEO of Epic Playground, and this was his job title. He has been involved in so many different things, and he just opened my eyes up on the fact that there's not a 4 walls that you have to be stuck in, and he was not conventional at all. So he has an 11-year-old son that he does not make him go to school. His son is supposed to spend 4 hours on Khan Academy every day, and the rest of his day he is free to use his imagination and do anything that he plans to do. This is exactly how he was raised, and it turns out that his 11-year-old son is able to code for websites and different developing games and has every skill, and it's truly amazing. I've never heard of a story where a father does not send his kid to school. And he's also the publisher of Launch DFW, and he's a Dallas startup evangelist. So if you've ever heard of Dallas Startup Week, it's 1 week of you sign up and a bunch of entrepreneurs come, and within that week you start from the business plan to the execution of an actual business with partners. So he starts Dallas Startup Week, and I will be attending that in April. And he also has weekly DOCC sessions where he advises entrepreneurs on the technological aspect, because what he did was, back in the day, whenever the internet was first coming out, he was one of the people that influenced how people market themselves on the internet. So he had to go up to companies and say, why should you pay to be on the internet? How is it going to benefit you? And that's how he started his career in technology. My third interview was with Ms. Jessica Here, and she is the Vice President of Economic Development at the Dallas Regional Chamber. And this was my first real interview in downtown Dallas, where I was able to walk into the large Ross Tower in downtown. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it is an enormous building, and it gave me a real feel for the corporate lifestyle. So she works with the chamber, so they work with companies that consider moving and expanding. And one of the companies that she worked with was Toyota, and they have a new headquarters in the Colony. So I learned about the function of a regional chamber and how the regional chamber serves as the central force in conveying all the messages and sending Dallas across as one whole, because there are so many suburban areas and parts of Dallas. They kind of combine it into one. So So in the future, I will need her services in order to kind of facilitate my business and in the Dallas community. My fourth interview was with Mr. James Webb, and he's the co-founder and president of Preferred Medical Holdings, and he showed me the outlook and the vision to life. So he's a self-made entrepreneur. He worked his way up, and hearing his story really inspired me and showed me that I'm able to do anything. So Max called him a serial entrepreneur, and this was very true because after I met him, his ambitions for different products and devices that he invests in many, many different industries. And I went there, I asked him, how many industries have you invested in? How many different products have you invested in? And just on his desk, he had a file of like 13 files, and he was like, oh, okay, so I flipped through this one. This one's real estate, and this is a new medical technology that I'm developing in. And I was just awesome. Like, I was so surprised that someone could create and innovate to that extent. So it really opened my eyes up, and that is what I plan to do in the future as well. My fifth interview was with Miss MJ Pritchard with the Frisco Chamber of Commerce, and she taught me the role of the Chamber of Commerce in business and promoting business in the city of Frisco. So I plan to start my own company in Frisco, and in order to do that, I will have to have good relations with the Chamber of Commerce, what types of incentives and roles that they have in order to bring business to the city of Frisco, because the more businesses that are brought into the city of Frisco, the more revenue that's available, the more products that are released, and it is a booming city. So I got to learn how Frisco's Chamber of Commerce copes with all the development that's happening. So the next part, after interviews, I did research on various publications. So the main focus of my research was, what research can I do in order to help benefit my final product or my original work? So the first thing I did was I read various publications from Cornell, because it's the #1 school of hospitality, and it has a great focus in entrepreneurship as well. So I pulled publications from the professors at the School of Hotel Administration, and I read through all of theirs to see how I can take the concepts that I read in the research and apply it to my internship at my hotel that I will be speaking about in a little while. And I also learned about sales information. I researched various sales techniques to not only promote business at a hotel, but also promote business for a starting company, because the marketing and sales department is the most central and most important department to bringing business in order to fulfill all of the operations. And I also did research on Hospitality Promos, which is a promotional products ASI product distribution company that I have started, and I researched the different execution marketing techniques and how to keep up with that business. What Excel spreadsheets do I need? What types of organization strategies do I need to have in place? So currently I'm a sales coordinator at a dual-branded Courtyard and TownePlace Suites in Grapevine. And the biggest selling factor of this hotel is that it's not your conventional Courtyard and TownePlace Suites. First of all, it has both Courtyard, which is a more transient business traveler target market focus, and TownePlace, which is extended stay. So it draws people from both sectors of the market. And it has a shared lobby and shared meeting space, so it has a total of 17,000 square footage of flexible meeting space. And so I'm working under Elisa Burdich, who is the Director of Sales for the Courtyard TownePlace in Grapevine. And I do special projects under her, and I learn about the roles of a sales coordinator. Currently, I enter the office each day. I pull leads from SFA, and what that means is, in order to the sales coordinator's job is to seek out leads, kind of get more information and detail them, and then pass them along to the sales managers. So that's what I'm currently doing. I perform client on-site walks for clients that walk into the property and show them around the hotel how this hotel can meet their needs and seek out new business. Also, special projects include for sales, a lot of things. It's coming close to the end of the year, so they have to project the sales for next year, and it's a matter of keeping up with the books. What types of revenue did we make last year? What types of business did we draw? Who are our main clients that we need to reach out to and thank for being our clients? So through this internship, I gain a variety of learning experiences. Every day when I go there, it's something new, it's something different, and I just come out to where I never want to stop working. There's no set hours, because if I'm done with my role of sales, then I go to the front desk and they're super busy, then I can jump in and help out there as well. So then this is my certificate of achievement. I earned Hotel Sales Pro certification in order to be a sales coordinator, and it teaches you about the main program that you use in order to coordinate all of the sales activities at the hotel. So the company that I have started and am currently working on ramping up business for is called Hospitality Promos. This is my business card that I ordered yesterday. On the left is the front and on the right is the back of the business card. This is a screenshot of the website, and basically it's a promotional products distributor focused on the hospitality industry. I am focused on the sales and marketing department of the hotel, so what sales and marketing managers do is, in order to have people choose their hotel, they want to leave a lasting impression on how they can give the best quality and service, and this is one way to express that. So my future plans for this company is, currently I'm focused in the hospitality industry, but it works for any promotional products company. So that is what I plan to do. My future plans include going to the Cornell School of Hotel Administration and gaining and earning my bachelor's degree in hotel and restaurant administration, and then a few years of work experience and pursuing my MBA. Thank you.